Welcome back to Grouchy Garage Tips, guys. And today I'm going to show you how to rebuild this ratcheting screwdriver here. Now this is an older hard-handled one, and a newer model of that is the soft-handled snap-on. And the difference is, besides the hard handle, is you can't remove these shanks out of them. And these have a removable shank with a ball detent. Now I'm going to show you how to make this one a removable, this one and this one, but how to be able to remove the shanks from them. And you'll be able to use different shanks. Like these are gear wrench I got off of Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. And so that's just like a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch, so you can use like a socket on it. And this is a flexible 1/4 inch end, so you can get in tight spots. And they got different size lengths shanks too, and this is from Snap-on. And they also have screwdriver shank ones that you could put in these too. So I'll get to it. And the reason why I got this black one out here and this pink one and it's got a black cap, my friend Angel that I met on Fixin' Canoe online auction, it's one of the biggest auctions online for tools. And so I met him on there. We became good friends, and he wants me to switch the pink because he wants pink and black. So I'm going to put the pink bottom cap on, and the top cap here is already on. It's pink, and I'll show you'll see how to do that in this tutorial here. So here, these are only two things I need to rebuild it. And before I go any further, this is the rebuild kit. I got this off of eBay, and it's a legit Snap-on one, but the only problem is they forgot to give me 2 springs. So I got 2 paws, but the spring, I only got 1, so I'm going to have to reuse one out of this, which sucks, but I'm going to have to. Got to make lemonade out of lemons, right? So, alright. And what we got here, this is your gear, basically, is what they call it. Let's see what it is here. I got the instructions here. So it's F, and they just call it a gear. So you got the gear, you got this bottom disc that goes on the bottom of this, and then you got they call that the lever, and you got springs, and you got 2 little pins, detent pins. Now there's 2 different springs. You can see that if you can. It's closer together. Let me see if I can get it focus for you. It's hard to see, but you got a red one and one without any color on it, just it's color of the steel. And one's closer together. It's a stronger spring, and that's this one here. So you just know what part you got, and this they call the lever. So let's take it apart. Now I'm using these right here to take them apart, because these are easier to put it back together. So you got a little clip here, and you put it together, pinch them together with your pliers, and it just pops right off. So here is your shank or shaft, however you want to say it, and it's got this little retaining ring on it. And what you do is you bend the little tabs up here, and it makes it easier to come off, and you just take it off. You won't need it anymore. And see, now I got the little bottom cap here, lever or selection lever or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use the black on this one because he wants the pink. So we'll take this off because they gave us a new one. So you can see in here it's pretty cruddy. I didn't show you this to begin with. Let me see the shank here. So before it would slip. So, and it's one way it would work fine, the other way it wouldn't. So we're going to pull it apart here. I'm just going to pull this out. Watch the springs. Okay, get your lever out of here. Okay, get that out. Probably save it because I'll probably drop it. Hopefully I don't drop the new one. Get your paws out. Now these can be a little sticky because they've been in there for years, and you can see your bottom disc came off with that one. And there it is, and it's just gummed up big time. That's why I got the brake clean sitting here off to the side. Now you got your little ball detents here. That's one pin. And I'll pull the other one out. Here. There's one spring. I'm going to keep this spring for this pawl because I didn't get another one. Get them out of the way. Put this off to the side. Now, I'm going to step off here for a second so I don't spray the camera, but I'm going to use some brake cleaner on it. Okay. I'm going to wipe her down. Now, wipe my... And you got to watch the brake cleaner on these too because it can eat the coating off. On this one, I don't care so much because I'm just going to use it, and it's already been used. So it's pretty much clean. And let me go here, get this out of the way. And I think the gear was actually good on this and the paws. It's just so sticky and gummy that it wouldn't engage on one way, on the going right with it. So what you do here on these, you can see there's two ways of putting these springs in there. You see how it's like a gap there, and you got four of the little wire springs there. You want it to go this way where you can see three. Okay, so I'll put them in there that way. I'll just set one in there. Let me get this new paw or new gear put in there. Okay, now put a little bit on the bottom, and that way it'll hold your disc on. Right here, your new disc, and then you can slide that in. Okay, now put your springs in, and I'll show you something on this this one here. And his looks really nice, but I'll fix this. But you see this one here? He sent this to me from Wisconsin, and see, you see this, the three springs right there. This only has the big open gap. It's in backwards, so whoever built that one put the spring in backwards. And you know, I don't know how much difference it makes, but I think it makes some. And then you can put your paw in this way after you get your spring in. Just slide them down in, and they can go either way because they're the same exact on each end. So let's get that spring down over. Okay, now I'll use the red spring here, and for the selector pin. Okay, and this is your detent here. This is the one without the red paint, goes right here. Okay, and then you got this other ball detent pin, and we could throw a little more. I reused this from another rebuild, this lube here. Let me grab some. I got some super lube right here, actually. We can use. Come out. You can get this on Amazon. I'll leave a link for it. This is what they give you with your ratcheting ones. So, put a little bit in there. Okay, that should work out fine. Let's get this out of the way. Now there's the tricky part. Here's your selection lever. Got to put that in first before you go any further. Okay, drop her down in. Okay, now here's the tricky part. So this has to go in with the little hooks up, is what it shows in the description or in the instructions there. Now I'm going to put the black one on. So, and I guess to make it easier, I will put a shaft in it. Or if you're going to put yours back in, don't take the locking ring off if you don't have the other shanks with the ball detent. See, there's no ball detent in these. So I'm just going to use this to slide it in. Okay, got that on there. Okay, now you want to line up your selection lever right here in the center with the little neutral or the lock. It locks it for both ways. So here's the tricky part. Got to get this lock ring here. Little snap ring. Okay, you see how I'm doing that? Probably not doing it right yet. Okay, now it's down on. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had to re-video this part because I ended up hitting the camera. So here your snap rings in. Push it in, put a little pressure, it'll snap right down. Make sure you're like in the center here. You can hardly see that, but like in the center where the little round deal instead of the arrows, you put it there, and that's how you get your clip on. And you can mark it here. I use a pen normally and mark them, but don't use a permanent marker, obviously, or you won't get it off there. So now this came with the shank without the ball detent, which it'll still go back in there, but it just won't lock. So, and the newer style, you can pull it out and it's got the ball detent. You could use it now. You can use these and where it locks in. So, and it like butter here. So you can pull these out, and like the gear wrench ones I got, where it's a 1/4 inch on each side. You can use that. Nice. And you got your little flexible one too, and your long ones. And like I said, they make screwdriver 1/4 inch drive or 1/4 inch shank here. Screwdriver ends for these too. You can pick those up. They're kind of hard to find. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And again, please like and subscribe to help support the channel.